Some of you are new to my Dungeons & Dragons channel, so let me be very clear about something. I am petty as shit. I spent my entire life being nice to people, and I'm not going to be nice to people online if they're not nice to me in my comment section. It's how it rolls. I will troll you till the ends of the earth to expose you for the dingleberry that you are. Now, with that being said, if you have a question about Dungeons & Dragons from a DM, from a player perspective, there is no dumb question at all, and I truly mean that. I don't know what your experience levels are. I don't know what your experience on your table is. I don't know how many games and how many dungeon masters you've had, so ask the questions. There is no dumb question. There is only the fact that you don't have an answer for a question that you have, and the community as a whole is fantastic. They're willing to answer questions, gives you different perspectives, those kinds of things. Now, if you come into my comments and make a statement, that's a whole different ballgame, because you're not asking a question, you're not even engaging. If the statement doesn't start with, hey, at my table, we like to do X, Y, and Z, and it starts with anything along the you're wrong or that's a bad take, you can fuck off, because you're wrong. Anytime, it doesn't matter how crazy the take is, except for two things, then we're not going to talk about those two things. That if we're talking about the interpretations of the rules and how perspective happens at the table and those kinds of things, just tell us how you do things on your table. The moment you tell people that they're doing something wrong, unless it comes to those two things that we won't talk about, then you're kind of in the wrong. I know, it's contradictory. God, the nuances of the world. So if you're going to come into my comments, it's a public forum. I put it out there. You're more than welcome to say anything that you want to say. But I will troll you to expose you for the dingleberry you are and do it for engagement. So just keep that in mind. Now, for those of you that like to learn and have that conversations, more power to us. Let's keep it rolling. I don't really have the ability to respond to every single comment anymore, just because I'm now on 3 different platforms and I'm getting about 100,000 views per day, which is not a ton. I'm still a very tiny creator, but I just don't have the time to respond to everyone. I'm figuring it out. I'll promise I'll be there for you. But for those of you that have questions, you send me a message. I've got no problems looking at them if I can get to them. Right now, I get about 10 to 15 messages a day, and that's going to grow. And as it does, I apologize. I'll figure out a way to make it work. But I love talking about Dungeons & Dragons as a whole, and Daggerheart, and GURPS, and Rifts, and Masquerade, and Pathfinder 2. I don't have a preferred game. Right now I'm playing Daggerheart, but most of what I do content-wise is D&D, just because that's what this channel is based upon. I want to talk more about Daggerheart because that's what I'm playing right now, and we are having a blast with that system. But I don't know if I'll talk about it on this channel, if I start a new channel. I just don't know. So I just wanted to give people an update. I'm going to pin this comment and anywhere that I can pin it, just so if you want to know more, this is that video. I'll do these update posts. But just remember, questions, I love them. Statements, tell me what you do on your table. Tell someone they're doing something wrong, I'll expose you for the dingleberry you are. Have a wonderful day.